Oh, hello there. Good afternoon, evening, morning, whenever it is that you are watching this, Blackbird fam, and welcome to 2019 and a new year of planning. I'm in my new planner, my new Erin Condren Vertical. I've put a cover on it that I used previously. I'm just having a bit of a flip through at this point. And yeah, I have no idea what to do with this page, but I think that's what I'm telling you. I've used some note page kits here from Creating & Co, which I ordered, and my January page is a mishmash of a couple of foil labels I made for January and bills and dates and things like that, and some Fox and Cactus washi. But this week I'm using my celebration kit, which is a hand-drawn kit by me. I'm using the base kit, which is 4 pages, plus also the page of littles and headers, and also the page of checklists, just because, no, not checklists, sorry, the page of boxes and washi, just because I wanted some extra bits and pieces to use. Also using these silver date dots from Blackbird Print Co. I am not keeping my full foil range of overlays throughout the year. I did have them for sale between Christmas and New Year as like a special event type thing. However, ongoingly in terms of my foiled overlays, I'm keeping the date dots, also the Let Divider tab labels because they are kind of a bestseller, and then going ahead and also doing my foiled overlay kits, which are the 2-page kits which do a whole spread. I'm not using any overlays on this specific spread, keeping it quite simple, lots of white space, all that good stuff. And wow, I can't believe it's 2019. 2018, or the end of 2018, really bit the big one, to be honest. Like, that last week and a half was really difficult, so I'm just so excited about a new year. I recorded this on the 28th, so the week prior to the spread, and prior to the new year, and unfortunately just haven't had an opportunity to sit down and film a voiceover until now. Sorry for doing a voiceover and not a whole talk through. It was one of those busy days, Chris was home, I didn't want to sit in my office talking for an hour, and it's a lot easier to edit something by speeding up a bit and doing a voiceover. It means I can get plan with me's done and out to you, as well as juggling the shop and my work and everything like that. So it's videos like this or no videos, so I think it's a good one. I really like this kit. As I said, I actually drew it specifically as a New Year's kit for my 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar, which was a special box that I sold end of November that people opened over the Advent time of year, and it was a massive hit for the people that did it. I kept the numbers very limited. I only sold 10, but I've had great feedback from everyone that purchased one. People loved the content, so I'm really happy, and I liked the kit so much and the colours that I decided to go ahead and release it in the store in case people wanted to use it. There is a box there that says Hello 2019. I'm going to reformat that at some stage to just say, I don't know, or just replace it with some deco. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I am going to keep this kit around because it's perfect for a birthday, anniversary, New Year's, any kind of celebrations. It's also not so like, I don't know, the colours are quite neutral with the black and grey and the bit of like tan and aqua. It means that if it's like a birthday for a significant other, or if a male planner wanted to use it, it's not too overly feminine, if that makes sense. So I really like it for a neutral kind of celebration spread that's not all pink presents and, you know, fancy bows. So hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. I couldn't decide whether I was going to go with glitter headers or whether I was going to go ahead and use the actual label sheet, since I don't really do that often, but I decided to go with glitter just because it's a festive spread, it's New Year. If you're not going to use glitter for New Year, when the hell else are you going to use it, you know? But there's I also like this kit because I sound like I'm talking it up. I guess I am. Like, if I wasn't proud of it, I wouldn't release it. I like it because it incorporates both silver and gold a lot, so you can really use either or if you do want to bring in foil. I used some silver foiled accents further in the spread, and I just used that because I had them on hand for the ones I was going to use. But I like the flexibility, that it wasn't like you had to use one or the other, especially if you do want to incorporate some foil, because foil stickers are not the most affordable always, and so if you've got, you know, a heap of silver ones, you want to be able to use them. That's, yeah, it's pretty straightforward really. As you'll see, I have used a weekly tracker, well, you can't see it now because I just flipped the page, to track my meals on the left hand page. I like tracking dinners. I don't know why, it just keeps me kind of, I guess, accountable in terms of how many nights we're eating out and all that kind of thing. And under that, obviously, a next week to put things in, and I've used one of the 3 list checklists to put things to buy that I wrote envelopes and managed to typo it, so all good. And Instagram, I put in the weekly tracker because I'm trying to make sure I do track Instagram fairly regularly. I cut these specific foil overlays a little bit too thick when I did them, like a little bit too far through, so they were quite fiddly to peel, but I really like the effect, so it was worth the extra time that it took. And you'll see on Tuesday down the bottom I have put a little TV show little thing to mark Outlander. I don't know if you all watch Outlander. I love Outlander, and this season is fire, and that episode was amazing, although the ending, if you watch Outlander, you'll know exactly what I was talking about. But the week before, I remember I was just so happy to go home and watch Outlander because I had a really hard day and I just wanted to be cheered up, and it was not a cheerful episode. It ended extremely sad. I was like, Outlander, you've betrayed me. But it totally made up for it this week. A lot of heart-wrenching stuff as usual, but also just so good. It's one of the shows I have always binged and probably always will. I have read the books. I try not to go too much further than the one I'm reading, so I'm only like a book ahead of the current season. Using these kind of glitter dip labels, I call them glitter dip quarter labels, on Thursday and Tuesday to mark pay days. Chris and I used to be paid on opposite weeks, and we each get paid fortnightly, which was fantastic because, you know, there was like one pay going in the same day every week. It was always on a Tuesday. Now we get paid in the same week, so I just have to be a little more careful with budgeting and stuff like that. It's taking some getting used to, and let's be honest, this is an expensive time of year for everyone. Marking your New Year's Eve with a Fox and Cactus sleepy girl beside her alarm clock because I was on early shifts. I started work at 7:30 in the morning on Tuesday morning, so I wasn't intending on having a late one. I can tell you what happened to guess now. New Year's Eve, we didn't do a whole lot. I had worked during the day. I came home and just hung out with Chris. I just cooked dinner. What did I cook? Chicken teriyaki, that's right. And then we took the dogs for a short walk around the block, not too far because we'd done a really long walk a couple of days prior and my legs were fully, like, my calves are all cramped up. And then we ended up going to the beach because I was hoping we would see some like you know, the family fireworks they often have at about like 9 or 10 at night. Unfortunately they didn't this year at Redcliffe, which is the beach we drove to. So we just took the dogs for a walk along the beach and let them sniff the smells and all that good stuff. There were a lot of drunken teenagers out and about, so we didn't stay up too late. But yeah, we took them for a big long walk and then curled up in bed and went to sleep well before midnight. As you can see, on Tuesday I went and put in a Happy New Year using the balloon deco from the kit, and then put a little Arctic Paper Studio Silver day off on Wednesday, which is today, the day of filming this voiceover, because yay, finally a day off, and noted the bills due for the first of the month. Thursday, using this little three check checklist and a little film slate. That little film slate sticker is from Flying Sheep Stickers, I think it is. Yes, and I really like those, and I'm using that to mark down video stuff that I want to get done, and then putting in bin night on Thursday down the bottom there with just the green bin only, because those bin stickers, those wheelie bins, like Emma was saying this week, it's so handy when you can't keep track of your bins, and I 100% agree. They're nice little stickers, really good. If you haven't picked them up, they're available on my standalone site and on Etsy. And then marked on Friday, new releases with this cute little ombre haired or pastel haired girl from Fox and Cactus. I'm going to be doing releases every first and third Friday of every month this year. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to show you what's coming. Then there's Once More with Love, Munchkin at her desk for designing time on Saturday morning before I start work that afternoon. And a couple of little things noting in there that I want to get some stock cut over the weekend. I just did a heap today, but I'm going to need to do another stock up over the weekend, especially with new releases. And this half box to mark a big laundry and ironing day on Sunday. And that is my week. Oh, and obviously the lawn's being mowed on Friday. Mustn't forget. Look, it's pretty straightforward. I thank you guys for all your support over 2018 with this little YouTube channel. I hope it just goes from strength to strength in 2019, and I hope you all had a beautiful new year. Bye.